Yep, well done. You can count. All right, guys, we are back with OG Esports versus Team Kinguin, and what a game. What a game for me to cast, but I can't cast it alone. That's right, KillerPigeon and Lizard, we've assembled again. We are like the mighty morphing animal rangers? That sounds kind of lame.
We talked about this, right? I can't be the killer lizard because it's not really, it's too, you know? A KillerPigeon, it's kind of...
Liz Pigeon? No, Lysian. Lysian. It's like Legion, but it's kind of weird. Lysian.
Half lizards, half pigeon.
There you go.
It's like... Oh, here we go, baby!
Oh, the Lich again!
80-minute game! Let's go!
Even get the party horns, man. And it's like, yay! We're gonna kill them before they get to level 25 and make it impossible for us to push base.
Yay, look at that. Plus 30 HP region. We're never breaking the base. Oh, man. They're really holding on to this, huh?
The good news is OG was like, we don't want to pick Lone Druid. Okay, we heard what happened at Alliance game. We will ban Lone Druid. Make sure no one picks.
I mean, Team Kinguin actually has a really good Lone Druid player.
That's true.
Exotic Deer is quite famous for his Lone Druid, Broodmother, and Enchantress or something like that. Those three heroes are really his signature here.
In fairness, how often do you see the Enchantress anymore? You do see the Skywrath a lot, though.
And the Ember. Woo! 100% win pick rate, actually.
I like Ember, okay? I'm fine with this. Like, especially, like, I'm fine with Ember because of the way it's played these days, because it's not just this really kind of sad to watch Battle Fury build where you just slide fist a wave and then run away every time. Like, there's commitment now because of the focus more on having your Ember get in the fight with the Flame Guard.
Are we gonna see an Undying, though? Can I ask you that?
I don't know if we're gonna see an Undying. We're probably gonna see an Undying. Oh, it's a Nyx!
It's a Nyx.
What? Whoa. There we go. Bam. Skywrath counter.
Something interesting. I can't believe it, man.
Hey, this guy gets pretty ridiculous when he gets to level 25. I'll tell you that. With the move anywhere you want, burrow anywhere you want, be whatever you want.
Yeah, across the trees, across the cliffs.
Who needs a Monkey King? You got this guy.
That's actually so broken. The fact that you can walk across the terrain like that, it's ridiculous. I love it though.
But come on, 100 agility, you know? That's your turn.
Yeah, right. Like, I'm certain there's someone in the 2K, 3K bracket taking 100 agility with E-Blade Dagon build.
Hey, I'm not... Okay, in fairness, that won me a lot of games. Alright? No one expects the Nyx Dagon. Alright?
Alright.
That was how I begun. Like, back in like 2014, that's all I'd done. Offlane Nyx spam. You can check my Dota buff. You'll see I'm not lying.
Nah, that was actually so good back then. When you could also buy the poor man's shield on Nyx, and he had such... I mean, he still has a lot of regen. But back then, regen plus the poor man's unkillable on offlane.
I think back then nice. I actually used the Nully.
Oh, really? All right.
Yeah, like the extra mana was pretty nice actually for the spamming.
All right, so
wouldn't advise it, guys. Don't do it. It's a bad. Like Stout is very good for Nyx. Buy Stouts.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea in 2K. Okay.
Hey, that was many years ago. I'll have you know, I'm
of course you improved
2K now. Okay, on the rise right here.
As long as that gradient is upwards, you know, as long as you're rising, that's all that matters.
Actually, I'm gonna like say I'm boldly like 4.5k, and you can't confirm or deny that because I haven't calibrated.
Oh, so you're one of those uncalibrated boys. Yeah.
It's smart, right? Like you don't know.
Super smart, yeah. Okay. You can say whatever. Actually, you can't. There's a way. I found it. I think someone posted it on Reddit. You can kind of go and check all the MMRs. That
no, you can't. No, you can't.
Yeah, you can. And I was like scrolling a few days ago through my history, and I found that I was number 1 4 years ago. It brought a tear to my eye, you know.
Is this just gonna be sad violin music at this?
Yeah, I shed one tear. I'm like ranked 300 right now, and I shed a tear. It was.
This is like I was relevant back when there weren't many players in the game.
I mean, yeah, many players. I think it peaked back then. It had more than now, or it was kind of similar, I suppose. Oh. Anyway, let's get back to the game. We have the Skyrat.
Because we got
We
Lycan.
have the Ember, we have the Lycan. Like all heroes that are picked in every single game so far.
I mean, Lycan is just like, it's ridiculous. Shutting down this hero requires so many resources that you just expend attention from your other lanes.
And it's actually very strange because nerfed quite a few times. However, he's still very strong on the lane. Like he still has a lot of region, especially when you're going for that Helm of Dominator build. So even if you commit a lot to zoning him, like he's still gonna get at least the experience, and every now and then he's gonna get the creep too. So
I feel
he's strong on the lane.
I feel like most people thought this hero was gonna die off when the like tower change came around. But instead, he just came back harder than ever. It's like, what? If people deny towers, we get no gold? Okay, we need someone that hits towers way too hard. Like it, you're up.
Let's go, Doggo. Yeah, he's just... There are some heroes that are just always in the meta. It doesn't matter what you do to them. It feels that way. Yeah, like... He got nerfed, but he's still there. And you see this Wisp, like, you nerf him, it doesn't matter. People still don't want to play against him. It's not even about... Like, it's just the nature of the hero, right? If a hero can relocate from one side of the map to the other, you instantly don't want to play against that. And we have the Warlock.
This is a hero that is just pure filth. Like, that's not even an exaggeration. Fail Bond is insane, and his ability to stabilize a lane is ridiculous.
Exactly. It's about the lane stabilization. And that's why he's so strong. You know what I said about Lycan and how he has a lot of region, so he's really strong on the lane right now. Well, Warlock adds just a tad bit more there, you know, with that shadow word of his. He just goes and he like casts that little spell on you, and you're invincible. You cannot die. So
yeah,
it's kind of nice.
It's kind of flexibility as well. It's like we could use this aggressively or defensively, and that's kind of the crux. I think in a lot of people's eyes is the flexibility of the spell in conjunction with how powerful it is makes it pretty much a lane winner at the moment.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, they have the Sky Rattles. So these two supports is not something that I really adore to see. Like, I don't like seeing them together too much, but it doesn't really matter as long as they win their lanes dominantly. On the other hand, we have the Lich, we have the Tangle. We've seen these heroes before in the hands of Kinguin. And Pathos was one mean Tangle last game. Lich also did his job fairly well, so you'll see. Like, Warlock is good, but if you starve a lot of experience from him, it can get kind of hard.
I mean,
it can get kind of icky.
That's the kind of... Oh, what? Oh. Kinguin! Oh. Broodmother spammers alert. And this is an interesting game for that as well, because in fairness, they do have an Ember Spirit.
Yeah, but it's not as strong. Like, remember, the Brood has been changed quite a lot, and the magic damage is not the way to deal with the Broodlings anymore. Like, they have, like, what, 30%, I think, resistance or something like that. So, Sleight of Fist kind of works, I suppose, but the Flame Guard isn't really perfect any longer. So you have the Brood Exotic Deer. It's a sight to behold, because he's a really... Yeah, what do you call? How do I put a good adjective here? How do you call a Brood spammer? Like, are there any kind words about a person like this?
A dedicated person.
He's very dedicated. He likes ruining. He's dedicated to ruining your fun. He's dedicated to making you feel miserable after he last week's Brood in your pubs.
Also, apologies to guys for the music being on. We just figured out it was on the background.
Who cares, man? It's
okay. It was, in fairness, they would have heard you still because you're much louder than the music. But it's fixed, don't worry. It's just there's a delay. So apologies for that, guys. I'll keep an eye on it next time. It's because I can't hear it myself. And apparently I've got way too many audio tracks because I have to scroll down. But we have a draft. They finished off with a Monkey King, which is actually one of the go-to counters for the Broodmother. Quite regularly we see.
Yeah, it's all right. You can hunt her through the woods as well, which is kind of nice. You can scout her like that later on in the game, and early on it's decent on the lane too. What do you think about the mischance versus the Monkey King, though? I mean, actually, wait a minute. It stops on Monkey King. Like that thing is scary. Like,
is this your personal experiences? Like, I got very much violated by this.
No, it's how this guy became popular, actually. Like, Thompson was just your average Joe in the pubs, you know, just playing heroes. He was high MMR. But once Monkey King was introduced and buffed, he actually got into the top, I don't know, 5 ranks with him. I think he was top 1 as well. I'm not taking away anything from... you see, level 15 golden Monkey King, that's what I'm talking about. When you see that, like, you're like, alright, this guy plays that hero. And he's a really good Monkey King. Even though this hero got nerfed many times, I think he's still... Alright. Like, you can still play him.
Well, we're moving out already. There's going to be a smoke coming out. Let's see if Thompson Monkey King is as threatening as you seem to recall. Like, you sound like you were scarred by this experience.
I was scarred, definitely. But on the other hand, I was scarred by this Broodmother as well. So, you know, they're gonna do the good old PL Lich mid? Or are they? Is that happening? I mean, Brood is running tops. It might be one of those classics. She runs top, casts a web, moves away to another side. Just like a Jabate web, you know? But there's no one to fall for that, because no one is on top lane. We'll see how they lane, how they decide to... Yeah, No-Tail is kinda... He wants to scout it. He's going super deep in.
See if you can actually find it. Should be quite obvious. I don't feel like Exotic Tier can really contend this rune either. Like, they are fully on the bot lane. And Jirax has learned that quickly.
Yeah, the last time they did the same thing, right? They had the tri lane with the Pango. They really did everything they could to enable him. Brood is top lane, 100%. He just used 2 webs.
Yeah, that's good. And he didn't get the rune either.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Krasavchik.
Both teams tipping No-Tail there. Good job. You got that rune, buddy. You did good. Now go get the other rune.
I mean, yeah, Patos took 2 runes on bottom lane, so it's evened out. It doesn't matter. What matters for OG is that they are laning this monkey versus the Brood. On the mid lane, we have the good old dual lanes, man. Back to...
Oh, not these again, please. Can we not?
It's tri-lane.
There's a tri-lane in the mid lane. Let's go.
Nix, what are you waiting for, dude?
Get across there. Get involved.
Never mind.
No, we spoke too soon. Warlock's coming down.
Yeah. Jirax is so low on mid. No.
Yeah, he is. He's dancing with the devil here, but so is Elazar now. So even it up.
Elisash.
It's
a fuck.
I skipped. I don't know why I said Eliza. It's like Elisash is very clear. I think it's zoomed out.
Eliza.
Eliza's a nice name, okay? Elisash. There we go.
Yeah, they have the fox. I think Elisash is fox, and they have the exotic deer. They have a deer. They have a fox. I don't know if Nisha is probably... I don't know, maybe that's something as well.
What of Patos and Kako? Like, maybe they are all just secretly animals and then one of them ruined it, but Jirax denies himself for the creeps in the meantime. Understandable.
Yep. Yeah, it would just take him way too long to go back and heal up.
It's not just the healing.
It's kind of quicker, yeah.
Because you would have needed mana regen as well.
Yep, definitely.
I feel like this is something we actually haven't talked about, is the fact that Ana at the start is going to have a really big problem with Nisha and his Spirit Lancers, because you can't sustain that Flame Guard.
It's not going to be easy for him. But Ana, he's been, like, he's always been one of those players that doesn't necessarily do way too well on the lane, right, in the laning stage on mid, but later on he recovers fairly well, and he does a lot. So we'll see how it goes this time.
So, you're talking about the nightmare that is Thompson on a Monkey King, and he's proven already topping the CS. With a very good lead, in fact, over Exotic Deer.
Yeah, 16-5 versus 6-2. It's so good right now. And the Brood is level 3. She shouldn't be suffering this hard. Perhaps some of those last hits were on the Spider Rights as well.
Quite possibly. I feel like both... Like, who has to abandon this mid lane scenario first? I feel like OG are on the clock, right? Because you've got a Lich. So you should be able to sustain them in terms of XP advantage.
Yeah, there's a slight advantage to having a Lich dual lane always, because it's not only the XP, it's the mana, right? You always can sustain yourself by just eating the creeps, and you kind of want to be there. Well, with Skyrat, it doesn't have to be the same. However, they're going on Nisha, never mind.
No, they need level 3. They've got no Searing Change yet.
I think it's not about this lane in particular. We can't be watching it like
It's
that.
top.
Like,
The top is the lane that's looking to decide
Yeah.
this for both teams, I think.
exactly. It's both of these side lanes. Top lane in particular, as you said, because Monkey King is so far ahead that someone is going to have to rotate and deal with him. However, do they have the heroes to do that? They have a Nyx and they have a Lich, so not really.
And meanwhile, Jerax.
Yeah, just denying himself.
Yeah, to the tower this time.
To the tower, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen this done a couple of times. Basically, what the idea behind denying yourself to the tower is, yeah, you're gonna give them 100 gold, whatever, but you're gonna respawn instantly. You don't have those 20 seconds of downtime that you have to wait. So as long as you're not giving anyone experience, it's kind of worth it, I suppose.
I don't think I've seen Jerax deny himself this many times since he played Techies Epicenter, but you know, he's trying to set a standard here. We're gonna have to check back on this lane and Jerax every once in a while. If we see him low on HP, not going back to the fountain to heal up, he's just gonna suicide, which is fair.
I remember, there was the time when everyone was denying, though. If you remember, when there was no downtime, no added 20 seconds, 20-ish.
Oh, bot lane. A little bit of trouble for No-Tail. Gets caught out here. Slowed down as well as a Pearson hustle or...
Neutral creep?
And yeah, he got the neutral deny. Like, what the...
Like what?
One little peck, that's all it takes. And while we're talking in the mid lane, finally the first blood comes. Jerax a little bit trolling out. Anna trying to move away. Nisha will stand his fight. Doppelgang comes out. They'll get a double kill on the Ellis Ash. I think we were just so obsessed with that deny bot by No-Tail, which shouldn't have happened.
It definitely shouldn't have, but they get this even better prize. They get to double kill on mid. So,
well, big surprise coming out there, and finally the first blood did occur after a few deaths in different locations.
He's actually not taking any damage from these spider rights. It's basically being tickled. Like, he has 8 armor and the stout shield.
Oh yeah, the double stout. No, I've seen this before. It's actually ridiculous against the spider army. Like I said, they do no damage. Anna being chased onto here. Impaled, dodged out by Slide Fist. Beautifully done. That should end the gank attempt. Jerax will move away as well. But
the thing here, though, is Pango cannot lane versus this Lycan. I really don't think so. And when you get this Nyx on the mid lane...
Oh, jump in. Jerax gets caught. They didn't leave. Not without a kill. And it's just all aggression focused on this mid lane. I understand why. Right, the Monkey King is annoying to shut down. The Lycan, not really worth the effort. It's the Ember that is once again going to be the tempo setter in the mid game for OG.
It's your casual, good old tri-lane mid.
Yeah,
tri-lane and dual lane mid.
What, you don't see this? This is so regular in the UK scene.
Yeah, it's super regular.
Needs to find a DD. Yeah, no chance of a concussive shot on him. Meanwhile, top, Exotic Deer's in trouble here. A lot of damage. Thompson, he could go for this, but Exotic Deer does move too quick.
On the mid lane, we have a
try.
Actually, yeah.
No-Tail's thinking about sneaking in here. Oh, that's a shot coming out. Jerax already been slow though. Dodges out the Impale. They will chase under the tower. Nisha gets it with that DD still running. And No-Tail TP's in for nothing. He's like, hi, I don't want to die too. I'll just back up.
Yeah. The only upside of this is that OG's side lanes are winning, right? You have the Lycan, he's gonna win solo on bottom versus the Pango, and you have on top lane this Monkey King that's level 7 and completely free farming versus the Brood. So even if you kinda die on mid a few times, and Kinguin is like in lead, 5 kills in lead, it doesn't really matter too much because the side lanes are winning for them. I mean, yeah, Brood has a lot of CS, but she's 44 versus Monkey's 86. Every time she gives the Monkey enough stacks, he just uses his Boundless Strike and he kills off all the Spider Rights. I'm not certain. It's physical, so I think he kills them even without the stacks.
I'm pretty sure he does, because they got the match resistance pretty high. Meanwhile, Seb in the bot lane, let's stand his ground. One Shadow Word, that's it. Cancel the gank, boys, we're done.
Yeah, he has 15.2 region.
Feels pretty good. Meanwhile, chase on from Exotic there. Actually finds the kill in the Jerax here. He's invaded OG's jungle.
That was a pretty nice kill.
Meanwhile, mid Searing Chains coming out. Anna in a little bit of trouble. Dodges out the Spirit Lance with the Sleight of Fist. Nicely done. And now the Doppelganger dodge by Nisha to move away from Jerax. Anna's still getting pretty low, though. He needs to be careful. They should have another Spirit Lance up in a moment, especially if they keep spamming out spells. Jeez, Nisha in trouble here. Searing Chains comes out. They'll move forward. Nisha gonna get super low. Can they tick him down? They need one more hit. He'll burn out. Anna hit onto with the Impale, but Kako taking a lot of damage. They ping onto him. They'll go for more. Anna has full mana to work with. He wants to go in for this. They will lose Jerax, but Anna just turns around and looks to El Sash instead. Searing Chains will connect Slight Fist to ensure the kill. And has a remnant, so he should just be going back to base and then return.
Wolf?
Actually, Cackle, the Wolf's coming in. Lycan sealing the deal there.
Just a casual 2 wolves and centaur coming from behind.
Just a casual reminder that there's a Lycan in this game. And he's shapeshifted up. They're going in. Moon on Nisha. He needs to be careful. The army returns, and now Nisha in full retreat. Or is he going to stand and fight? He's trying to bait them away. Buying time for the TPs. Will they be quick enough? Pangoli trying to come across, taking a little while. Paytos will finally arrive. The stun is good. Anna is dead. And that shapeshift will achieve nothing as a result of it.
Yeah, that was really deep by Seb. I mean, it's a good plan, but Nisha is such a player. He jukes them so well with the illusions. And
yeah, they spent way too long. Like, yeah. I don't think they could see. I think they saw one of the TPs. They didn't see the second TP. And of course, you probably wouldn't expect Pangolier coming from like a third of the map away. And speaking of Pango.
Alright.
Second.
Daddy, please.
Yep, no telling a little bit of trouble. Chasing on tower. Patos, he just wants this, he'll find it. And while that happens in the mid lane, they'll find a kill in Nisha. And the Chain Frost will hurt Anna, but won't kill him. Pretty much hit everything but him.
Yeah, Thompson is connecting here as well. He's gonna jump on this Lich.
Oh, LSI, he dodges it, but it won't be enough. The Balance Strike hits, and with that, he dies.
Feels so good to kill a Lich, actually. Such a nasty hero.
Like, if you got this regress, built-up anger from experiences with Lich players, like, they ruined my lanes.
No, my problem is I was the Lich. I like one of the metas when I was playing competitive. In one of the metas, Lich was a top pick.
All right.
I had to play it all the time, so I just love seeing Lich players suffer from now on.
Like you should have, basically.
Ah, definitely.
So we just saw something interesting top, which was the Slight Fist out on all the spiders. Didn't really do much, but if Anna can get his hands on some sort of AoE item, he's actually choosing to go for the Battle Fury this game, by the way, then it's a totally different. Right. I mean, in fairness, there's a valid reason.
Anymore, I guess. I guess it's alright versus PL as well, right? Versus all the illusions.
Like, there's 2 targets, so I kind of understand why he's doing it.
Yeah, but the other build is fine too. Right? The
Maelstrom's decent. I think his concern here is that match resistance on the spiders.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's definitely true.
Well, I want to push on mid this time, and I don't think they're going to take no for an answer. Kinguin will just back up and let them have it.
It's hard though, right? It's hard for Kinguin to fight at the moment. Because they did lose 2 side lanes. Like, mid kind of went evenish. But the side lanes were decisively lost for them, so...
I'm not being funny, but fighting the moment of problems going to get worse as it goes on. The net worth leads building it, and OG, they're going for more Nisha. He gets stunned up, no, because of his own illusions. The Chain Frost's going to come in, but it shouldn't bounce too much. Goes across to Thompson. He gets away on Nisha. And now they're fighting up with a Chain Frost here. Kako going to try and move away. The wrong fighter through. Patos will not be able to hit the mark. Anna chasing deeper. He needs to be careful. Spirit Lance on him. Thompson will get the kill, but give his life in return. Anna needs to go full retreat here. No Tail trying to create a little bit of space, but Exotic Deer is on his way across. Can he do anything here? 2 down on the side of Kinguin, and Patos barely escaped himself as Wolf Mode just overwhelms the side of Kinguin.
Yeah, but this is, for Kinguin, this is really great. I mean, why not take this trade? Warlock was used, Warlock's Golem was used, and they kill their highest net worth hero, the monkeys, so... And what did they lose? They lost the Nyx, right? No one else died, so...
Well... I think...
I'm not certain.
Well, they lost 2. They lost the Nyx and the Lich.
Yeah, but they don't really care too much.
Yeah, it's just the supports for the richest person in the game right now.
They're fine with that trade, definitely. Alright. We have the monkey mid.
Monkey?
Yeah, but he's pinged out. They know. They have the sentry.
Yeah, they have the sentry. It turns out it's suspicious when a courier is moving around invisible. Who'd afford it? I thought that's reasonable. Ball lane, though. Jumping on Patos might be in trouble here. Wrong fighter coming out. Interrupt by the science. Perfectly timed to ensure that he doesn't get away here. Just toying.
I'm not so certain. Yeah, I'm not so certain about his build this game because...
Thompson. Exotic Deer, is he in trouble here? Right. Needs one more hit for the Jingu, but no, Thompson backed away. No.
Yeah, he backed away because he already used his stance, so he didn't really have. Even if he did hit him, he couldn't really finish him off. So
And all the while, Ember just got soloed in the top lane by Nisha.
That should not happen.
Yeah, that absolutely should not be occurring. You're an Ember Spirit. This isn't even a defusal yet on the Phantom Lancer.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Not even a defusal.
And Jerax. Oh, this poor man. Chain Frost will bounce across, and goodbye. Well, he's kind of accepting his life now, but big mistake from Lesage. Eliza. Why do I keep saying Eliza? No tail. TP out.
Eliza.
Oh, he gets out.
Nice. You see, No Tail knows what's up. He ports out. Ember, not as lucky.
Ember stands and fights, right?
He
Actually,
wants it.
Ember does want to fight
good,
because Thompson comes around the back. The movement in, Searing Chain's control. Nietzsche's dead.
There you go.
There you go. If you bring friends, you can win fights. That's the lesson.
Yeah, don't 1v1 the PL for some reason. He's scary apparently. I don't know. I still don't understand how his solo died to him.
Your guess.
I guess he was just baiting or something. Yeah.
He's like, it's probably like, guys, you can come and help. They're just on the other side of the map killing people. Like, we'll be there soon. Okay, I'll keep him here for another. And I'm dead.
Yep.
Doesn't work out too well. Thompson.
He's almost.
Sentry down.
He's a 3. He's a 3 right now. All right.
Oh, trying to move. Oh, the swashbuckle gets dodged. Thompson. You magnificent, glorious something.
Yeah, I told you. Monkey spammer, man. He feels these things coming. Just jumps in the right moment. You think you've got him, and then suddenly he's...
His monkey senses? Is that what we're going for? Monkey senses.
Exactly, monkey senses.
It's the three monkeys, man. See, hear, and do.
There was a team, right? Monkey Business or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Wait, was OG Monkey Business?
Were they?
I can't remember. What was OG's name before?
I think they might have been. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Monkey Business.
They might have been. So this is like a prophecy coming true. They have a monkey player finally.
They've achieved the ultimate goal, which is actually Rosh, not the name. As they're going in for the pit.
He's gonna bring them back to their glory. That's what's up.
There you go.
Monkey.
Yeah, who cares about the players you lose? You gain the tops. Looking mighty glorious. Well, I'm going to take the Rosh. There's nothing that Kinguin can do to interrupt this. Angle is nowhere nearby. Oh no, the pincer. Atos may have made a mistake here. Anna going to move in. Searing Chase come through. Mystic Flare. Oh, nice shield crash to get out just in time. Swashbuckles away as they didn't want to use the silence. And Patos, he'll escape.
Yeah, the problem with the silence is it has the lowest range out of all of his spells, so he kind of has to go a bit closer in to use it.
It's fair. It does at least secure the Rosh as they knew that Pangolier wouldn't get involved. And now they can look to move in for more towers. And Thompson moving in for more kills. He's waiting for Exotic Deer. But you know what? Spidey senses were tingling. See? He's got senses too.
Yeah, Spidey senses were tingling, but he lost some spiders in the process. So
I mean,
there's that, and some more.
That's true.
Like he's not getting too much out of this. Like look at this CS, by the way, and then look at his net worth. It's overinflated. Like it looks very weird.
Well, he's almost got his ratings at least. The problem is, at the same time, Thompson has a Maelstrom and Echo Saber, and wouldn't be surprised if he goes for the BKB next.
Yeah, he definitely can. They have a Crimson.
Shapeshift activate.
There we go.
Seb wants to fight. They drop the KO offering right on top of Nietzsche. Taking too much damage to get the kill. On the back line, they'll pull the kill on the Elder Sash as well. Not done just yet. Wrong fighter coming up Pathos. He wants to move away with it though. Does swashbuckle back towards his base. But Seb's not done just yet. You might have a Crimson Guard, but how long could you survive under this pressure? He has got the Jingu. Tops with 4 seconds. He has to bound the strike. He's thinking about it. Maybe they just hit the buildings instead. Thompson. Oh no. Cackle. Is he dead? The mischance. Thompson not able to finish his job, and actually he might be finished instead.
Wow,
Exotic Deer spits in his face. And yeah, that Radiant's doing some serious work here. And they'll chase for more. Jairus getting super low, will be slowed up, and will be killed off by the Lich. Now Seb in a little bit of trouble. Should be able to TP out though. And so will No Tail.
Like it was kind of weird what they did. They overcommitted here, right? OG overcommitted. I mean, on the other hand, you don't really expect it. She didn't have her Radiance. The last time they saw her, like Exotic Deer didn't have the Radiance. So it kind of caught them off guard, like the mischance there. So it was kind of weird. But overall, they're still in control of this game. They still have the Aegis on the Lycan, and they just have to have their fights set up properly again once that Warlock's ulti is off cooldown.
Right, you know, just a minor error, okay? They can fix this. There's still our towers to be taken. And I'd imagine that's where Lycan's going to head next.
Yeah, the wolf is at your door, pretty much. How this hero is played right now, he just rushes at your towers. I think there are a couple of players that are completely dominating pubs with Lycan still right now.
It's the new Omni Knight, right? Like Omni Knight for, I'd say about 2 years, was that jump up for quite a few thousand MMR. It was the safe hero to pick because people didn't know how to deal with Repel and Guardian Angel. The problem with Lycan is you think you know how to deal with him, but then he still runs over everything.
Pretty much. You shut him down so hard, but he still comes back some. So
it's like, it's 2018 Shadow Fiend. That's what it is.
yeah.
No matter how much you think you've killed him off, it's never enough.
To be honest, it's 2017.
Oh,
like,
the tail?
he was also broken then.
Yeah, no tail's gone. And Thompson just TP'd in. Might be in a little bit of trouble here. Stunned up on the spot and out of mana. Thompson. Mistakes made there.
Oh my word.
You're really obsessed with that.
Yeah, I was like, alright, it's just Warlock, whatever. And then, no, it's not. There's Thompson trying to... It's your basic help your friend syndrome, right? You come in, you try to help him, but then you just pay with your own life as well.
Yeah, I know that experience. Usually it's like Enrique Iglesias playing in the background. You like slow-mo in your mind running in, and then you just get one hit.
Pretty much.
Those Dagons, I'm telling you.
But it's getting into a scary area for OG right now, because Monkey, he did die twice in a row. So his net worth is kind of... Like, they fell underneath both Brood and PL. We remember, like last game, when Kinguin played this, Pango, once he got online, he did so much. I'm pretty certain it's going to be the same this game. So.
He's going for the Maelstrom next, interestingly enough. Probably to try and just get rid of the Lycan creeps.
That's actually a bit weirder, though. I expected some sort of an item that gets him away from... Like, that helps him versus Yules, right? Versus Silences. Something like Yules or Greaves.
Even a pipe would be better.
Even a pipe,
yeah,
would be good. Because they don't really lack damage that much. They have the Radiance on Brood right now.
Oh, no tail. He went pretty deep here. I could walk past him. They do spot out wards as a result of this. And Anna, they get the ward. They won't pay a price, though. Not yet. So that dewarding successful. Yeah. And the warding run by No Tail less impactful than he's hoping. He doesn't lose the one in the mid, though. I spoke too soon.
There we go. It's Rip.
Yeah, that's the awkward thing. Like, actually, it's Nyx. This makes it so frustrating to ward.
At the same time that these wars are happening, Lycan is taking the tier 2 on top, and Patos was just free farming on bottom, pushing that lane. So he actually has his Maelstrom finished, and he's going for the pipe that we talked about earlier.
I'm kind of glad that, like, he desperately needs it this game. They said Yules isn't too bad either, especially seeing as you're up against a Root and a Silence.
Yeah. Yules would be quite decent as well. I really like the Crimson for the first item that he went for. It's pretty decent versus Wolf and all his minions, right?
It's not just that, it's the fact that you can use it on buildings as well. I feel like that's a strong element that is starting to come back into people's minds.
No, that's like, I think, versus Lycan, it might be even the most important aspect of it. And he's blown up again.
It's the Nyx threat. He has no solution to this. He's probably gonna... And it's this thing, you're going for the right-click build. It doesn't really suit to have to go for an Aeon Disc this game. So he's just committed to the Battle Fury and actually going for the Daedalus next. I feel like he's all in on this build. He doesn't really have a choice anymore.
I mean, I think Aeon Disc is still such a nice item. If he decides that he's dying way too much, like he's died how many times so far? 4 times. It's not horrible, but...
Trying to imagine how many tears are in Exotic Deer's eyes every time he loses that army.
Yeah, he does lose it, but however, you have to remember that the gold that you get is not the same like before. So, it's not really... I mean, yeah, it kind of slows his farm down, but you don't get too much out from it. You get something, but I think the Spiderites give you 3 gold and the big one gives you 9, right? Something like that.
Something like that. They load it a lot.
I'm not seeing Broodmothers way too often, to be honest, in my games. Like, it's not really a hero that people play anymore. At least not in pubs.
Oh, moving in the bot lane. They know Nisha's around here. Thompson looking for him right now, but can he find him? They will at least find the Nick, trying to slow him down with the upheaval. Cackle moving down the low ground. There's the tree leap through. They'll be able to finish off the kill. And chase after the wrong Phantom Lancer.
Nah, it's a nice pick off anyway for them. At the same time, Patus is farming top. Broodmother gets some space too. She has his BKB. He has his BKB finished, so...
That's true. So Brood should be looking towards fighting now. Probably a Solar Crest next, I'd imagine.
Yeah, Solar Crest sounds alright. Do they have one on anyone else? So, I assume
doesn't look like
be.
it. Like, none of these people tend to build Solar Crest anyway. Like, think about Nyx is typically the Yules, 4-staff, Ags, Blink type hero.
Yeah, definitely not the Solar Crest builder.
Yeah, and
no one is.
Lich is like Glimmer Cape. Glimmer Cape every day of the week.
You can get a medallion, I suppose, on Lich, but Solar Crest is kind of hard to get, especially on position 5 Lich. You just don't have the gold, right? This hero
exactly
never pushes out the lanes.
I like what they're doing with the Phantom Lance on the side here, just cutting all the trees. They know that Monkey King has to be close by. There's no way they send Anna on his own after the last 2 deaths he had. Speaking of
Anna, he caught the
Anna
Brood,
move
but
in.
the Brood has BKB.
Yeah, they're trying to trigger it out.
As well.
They don't want to commit too hard for this. They will look to drop the Wukongs, but Patos
right.
gets the wrong Thunder out. No Tail holding on the rock. He will dodge out the roll, and now they go in. Seb shapeshifted up. Can he actually find anyone right now? They'll hit Anna at least once, but now they need to move away. Chain Frost coming out on the other side of the fight. As Chase through Thompson, can he connect with the kill? Puts down the Wukongs, but back at the main fight, you're going to see it drop as they get rid of No Tail already. They'll look to chase on a Patos. He's running out of health quickly. Thompson will stay alive, but not for long. The Impale throw on the 2 is good. Seb held in place. He needs to run away. The shapeshifter's over, and now, all right, you are in trouble as he gets ran down by the BKB'd Broodmother. And on the back foot, Anna back in this fight. BKB is over. They can actually turn around, look for a kill on Exotic Deer. He takes way too much damage here. Will fall, and they might look for Kako as well. They've got another Remnant in 10 seconds. Oh, nice. The max range Live Fist. Seer Chains hit him, but can they finish him? Close but no cigar, 60 HP.
It looked so well, actually, for Kinguin. It looked like a perfect fight. Like the double impale on Monkey King and Lycan, just tearing them apart. And then everything was kind of alright for them. But Exotic Tier just overextended after his BKB was gone. So
yeah, it was a very lopsided fight coming out as we saw OG just trying to engage on 2 different fronts. A little bit too split. Cackle. Heals coming out. Anna wants him. He's like, if you're going to be cocky, you're going to pay for it. Dodges out the Impale. And now Lasash is in a little bit of trouble here. Could he be ran down? Rolling Thunder's going to come out. Anna, Slide Fist dodge perfectly. Gets the kill as well. Now he needs to get out because Nisha is across. No, the defuse will slow him down. He doesn't make it up the cliff. Anna will die.
Was this worth it? I'm not so certain it was. Like, you get the 2 supports, yeah, but at the same time you feed yourself to their position 1 PL. I don't think it was worth it. It's alright, kinda, but if he got out, it would be great.
Yeah, well, it's always great. If we had no casualties, it'd be great.
Yeah, if he killed all of them at tower and he got out, that would be kind of better, you know.
And by the way, in the background, there's just an ancient exploding. Fantastic.
Yeah, that would have been better. On the bottom lane, we have Monkey King using ulti on the PL.
Oh, jumps in. Wukong comes down. Nisha trying to fight. The BKB comes out for Thompson. Now, Nisha needs to run. He's happy forcing that out, but he gets slowed down temporarily. Thompson, he doesn't have vision of this. Nisha's going to escape. He forces out the big BKB and doesn't pay a price.
This is so good for Nisha. At the same time, however,
there's a Rosh.
Seb is taking Rosh, yeah? Patos is in position, he knows.
Atos doesn't want to miss out this time. And he just rolled funded for nothing. As he's about to find out. Oh boy.
If he waited a second, he could have seen the Rosh as well.
That's true. But at least they know on the side of OG what's going on there. I mean, they could look to just go back into the Rosh pit, but their concern is the rest of the side of Kinguin respond now.
Yeah, I'm not so certain they feel very comfortable just going in and taking Rosh at the moment. Perhaps they wait for the BKB on Monkey first and his ultimate, and they can then try and go for it. They do have the rock, so...
True. Thompson gets pinged in the mid lane, but can he deal with it? Oh, he leaps away. Kako missed the opportunity. 4-star 4 to try and do something.
He's baiting them in.
Upheaval. Now they're going to jump in. Jarrett's getting super low. The Lich. Chain Frost bouncing perfectly. The BKB from Thompson. They drop the rock. Can they move across in time's the question. Exotic Deer chasing on Thompson, and Thompson just trying to run away. Seb needs to help out, but instead he goes on the back line. Look for the kill on Patos, doing a lot of damage. Can he actually finish him off in time? 3 hits should do the deal. Double kill for Seb already, but now chasing for more. Oh, nice impale stun. Nisha ready to fight. And Seb, out of mana, out of time. He's not altered up anymore. Instead, Exotic Deer goes on with the BKB down to half HP already, taking way too much damage. Has to back away. The chase through the Remnant. But no, despite Carabas, Ana, he can't hang around. Gets the Searing Chains out. He'll find the kill on the Nyx. The chase through the Remnants missed time, but it won't matter. They get the kill on the Nyx still. They keep Seb alive, and they make sure that Kinguin can't aggress for any objectives off the back of that.
Yeah, as long as they are kiting these BKBs, like, they can win every fight. But yeah, they've been doing a fine job at it so far. Broodmother's BKB runs out. Huh?
They want Exotic Deer. They got Remnant in 2 seconds. They can slow him down. They might be able to get across. Movement forward for the Remnant. Searing Chains. They decide against it.
Yeah, I didn't like that again. I have a feeling Ana would have died, definitely.
Yeah, he at least gets the spiders, though. More gold for him. And Daedalus complete now. So he is more of a threat than before. Yeah, Lich. Searing Chains comes out. Can they connect? Is the question. Do they want to? There's the slow. There's the Mystic Flare. Cleans it up. Garrick says thank you very much. Pretty much was. Like, there's no way anyone's going to dive to try and protect a Lich. I feel like with OG right now, they want the side of Kinguin to fight into them because of the nature of this Ember build. So any scenario in which you do that, it's not favorable.
I wonder if they are actually stronger. Around the pit, they are strong, but they do not have the rock right now. They do have the Monkey ulti. Monkey ulti is really strong inside the pit. However, Pathos is there. He has Rolling Thunder, and
Kinguin want to interrupt this. They need to time the Rolling Thunder perfectly, though. Here it comes.
Definitely
gets ready to go. Pathos going in right now. The up people already down, trying to slow him down. Lycan held in place. The Wukong's command does get dropped. Nietzsche fighting in the middle of this as well. The bounces around. Not enough to control Seb. He does get the BKB off. Trying to fight with Nietzsche. Needs to back away. The Crimson Guard protect him way too much. They'll finish up the Rosh, and then they can look to hunt. Exotic Deer forced to use the BKB. Gets the kill on the Jarrett, and now the movement forward. Ana silenced up and stunned up. He can't do anything. They pop the Aegis already. Thompson trying to fight here, but he can't even get the Jinga going. Nietzsche on the back foot, chasing for more. Big Daddy No Tail getting low, but not low enough. Ana cleans up Nietzsche, and No Tail will stay alive, but barely on 7 HP.
Yeah, there are no BKBs any longer, so if they wanted to chase, they just can't chase anyone. They're all out. It was a nice fight in the Rosh. Pengo was a bit unlucky because Lycan, he managed to pop his BKB. Usually when you're inside the pit with Pangolier, if you're bouncing against the walls in the pit, you can perma-stun someone without them ever being able to use their BKB. However, that wasn't the case this time. He tried to do it, but somehow, I guess he rolled through Lycan too soon. There's a small downtime, right? In which, yeah, there's a small downtime in which you can't stun him again. He's already stunned from the first Rolling Thunder. So you kind of have to wait, but he kind of did it too soon, and Lycan managed to pop his BKB, survive, and finish Rosh.
I think the interesting thing to see here is whether Ana's going to go for the Remnant or the double Slayer Fist, because I feel like right now, he's not got enough mobility. And now he's going to be used in the mid lane. Can they move forward in this? They missed the opportunity to impale as it's off the mark. The BKB forced out of Exotic Deer. This is a big commitment. Seb trying to hit on the tower, but the Crimson Guard will protect. This Crimson Guard has done so much work this game already. It's insane.
It's so good. It's so good versus Lycan. It's a decent item overall. Right now,
they're chasing. They want Thompson. I don't think they're going to find him, though. He's pretty far away. Look at the power of these Tree Leap talents. I feel like it's just insane.
He's not going to be that lucky.
Yeah, but, I mean, in fauress, that's a consolation prize, right?
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it like that, but yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm not looking to make a career out of this, so I can blame people for you.
Oh, look at this as well. Like, Thompson took the Primal Spring damage instead of the Boundless Strike.
Yeah,
Ana,
actually...
this is problematic in the mid lane. Silenced up as well, but they drop the rock to protect him. Ana might be ready to fight. The BKB comes out from Exotic Deer, but this might be one just to retreat.
They're all slowed!
Yep, now they're in trouble. Thompson moving across. He wants an opportunity to go in here. Tree leap forward, looking for the opportunity. Out comes the wolf form, straight on Anisha, just stunned up and controlled. He'll look for the doppelganger away, but they're waiting. No, he stays on the high ground, trying to move across. Ana chasing through. Have they got the Searing Chains? Yes, they have. Oh, he misses it. He dodges him out with a fog, but he'll still die to the big crit. Almost 1,000 damage tends to hurt a Phantom Lancer.
I just love the way he dodged the Searing Chains, though. Just walking behind that tree. It was just all these small plays. You think they aren't intentional, but they truly are. And
I feel like his itemization just doesn't feel right. The heart is not helping him. Because all it means is that there's more things for Ana to continue to cleave and crit off, which buys him more time for the next Sleight of Fist. If there's too many things, he's invulnerable all the time.
He just doesn't have enough damage, right? He doesn't contribute in these fights enough. Like, yeah, you want to be the guy in the center. That's...
Now, gonna move on the buildings, try and slow us down. Frost comes out with the double impale, but the bounces are not favorable. BKB's out. Thompson needs to cheese. Looking to fight. The Wukongs get stuck down. Seb trying to move across as well, but not quick enough. They almost get the corner cackle, but they won't be able to. On the back foot, they do lose no tail. Now the Mystic Flare going down. Exotic Deer. Can he actually stay alive? Trying to with his armor running with the lifesteal, but it's not enough. He's outnumbered and out of time. They'll move back into the base. Crimson Guard not available right now, which means they do full damage to these racks. Seb does shapeshift up just to make sure there's no aggression. Oh, the big crit. Nick's almost dead here. He's actually going to have to use, and when he comes down, the Remnant 4 Thompson finishes him off. Buy back on the Knicks. Need a hold. Seb going to get out of the base on low HP. Jerax stands up to cover his cause. And the jump back in. Thompson's not done yet. Ooh, no crits on the Sleight Fist. Ana needs to back away. Has got another Remnant. Has got enough to move away. But those slows from the Heart Piercer. Oh, it's going to be close on the back foot. Nisha ambushed them from behind. Jerax and Ana both being picked off.
Yeah, he remnant himself right into the arms of Nisha's PL. So.
Love me. I'm dead. Yeah, that was... I mean in fairness...
They defended.
Yeah.
You know, like, PL didn't even have to buy back. Yeah, they did buy back the Katsor's Nyx Assassin, so that's kind of bad for them. But overall, they didn't lose the side. They only lost the tier 3. I mean, only. It's an important tower when you lose it, but overall, like... It could have been much worse, and this Lich's armor, again, showing just how strong it is.
They almost found Thompson for a moment there. Atos was trying, but obviously didn't have any sort of stun control.
Nyx is still there. Nyx is still there, but...
Yeah, but look at this. Look at the tree dance range. How do you deal with this? This split push is ridiculous from Thompson.
Yeah.
The Primal Spring is actually legit ridiculous in these scenarios, because you just immediately escape after getting the creeps.
Yeah, you just jump on the creeps and you
Seb.
jump away and that's it.
Chainfrost just got thrown out on his creeps. Does he want to go in off the back of this? He's going to side against it, and he'll lose the creep army. He's torn now. He's like, what do? I get bounties, and I run.
If there were no bounties, maybe he would have. Yeah, he would have went Lich, I assume. But he was like, all right, at least I can take these bounties, whatever. I'll let you go this time.
So Arcane's not going to...
Oh, Atos is going in.
It's going to run out. They use him up. They drop the rock. Now they need to get him out, but can they? BKB up and Seb. Forced to stand and fight, but he can't. He's just trying to move away. In the meantime, looks like Patos has ran out of time in the Roll of Thunder, but that won't stop them from getting the kill on the Seb. In return, they do get one on the Lich as Thompson just comes, hit and run. He's gone. He leaves his core and his support behind, but at least he got that Lich kill. Worth. Actually, he's going to hang around. He's thinking of going in here. Oh, he jumps out of the trees just in time. Thompson being chased on too. They should find him here.
That's a BKB.
Wukongs, BKB, ready to fight. Found the strike, control him up. Can he do enough to Sleight Fist through? The jump in by M, but the zero chase control is good. Thompson's going to stay alive. But the impale control is better. They will lose Phantom Lancer, but it looks like Ana's going to die as well. The only one left alive is Jerax, as he's way too late to try and get across and help with that fight.
I mean, it's four of them fighting him, and he still kills 2. It's ridiculous.
It's insane. I mean, to be honest, they needed to get Ember in the middle of that for the Searing Chains. I felt like he could have done it with Sleight Fist, but...
Yeah, definitely. I'm just surprised by the way Seb played that. I suppose he thought he was baiting them. They had the rock, right? But he's completely useless. He didn't have his... What he did is he just moved mid as his shapeshift was running out, right? So after that, they fight with the wolf without shapeshift. And I mean, it's all right, but not even Thompson was close enough for that fight to go very well for them. They used the Warlock Golem, and Thompson was just coming in 2-3 seconds after. And Lycan just died instantly to PL and everyone else, as he had no ultimate to run away with. So it's kind of weird that they chose to fight there that way, but I can see that the bait strategy might have worked if they kind of did it all faster a little bit.
Quite possibly. Like you said, Thompson just way too far away. When he snuck in, he did get that kind of Lich, but by then, he just lost Seb. There was no way he could stand and fight.
Yeah, Seb went on Lich or something. No, he went on Lycan, actually. Oh, we have a Bloodthorn? Yeah, we have a Bloodthorn. I heard that, right. We have a Bloodthorn on.
Meanwhile, Lycan, Wolf moded up. Upheaval on the case, so 2 hits will do it. Seb just hit him way too hard now. And we'll go back to him buildings. Just wants to get rid of these shrines in prep for the next Rosh, which may be up in 5 seconds time. Exotic Deer, though. He wants to check.
Oh, Jerax. You're kind of too close.
Yeah, no, he's fine.
Mind.
He's fine.
It's fine.
Who needs defensive items like Yules to get rid of that Bloodborne? That's silly.
I mean, he has Force and Aghanim. Like, this guy hits hard. Like, we haven't talked about the Skyrats a lot, but this dude, unless he gets, like, mana burned by Nyx Assassin, he can do so much in these teamfights right now. Aghanim's...
I feel like I'm okay with the fact he skipped the Atos. When you consider
Yeah.
here, like, think about Atos and the travel time. If Brood was your big concern, good luck, because on webs, you'll just run away in time that you won't be able to actually use the Mystic Flare follow-up.
Yeah, the Force is alright. The Force is alright versus Patos's Pangolier as well. You know, it's alright versus most of them, so I can see where he's coming from with Force. But overall, I really like Atos on this hero. Even versus the PL and the Pangolier, like the Root versus Pango.
I feel like their problem's not the Pango right now, though. It's everything around him.
Yeah, like I mean, this Brood, I don't think she showed her. Did he show his?
I don't know if they saw the
already?
Bloodfawn. I think they might have. They tried to pursue onto the Warlock, so they might have got a glimpse of it there.
They're going in. They're Dewarding all this. Basically, what they're doing is they're preparing Rosh fights. So they even smoked up. They're gonna ward around here somewhere.
Well, they got another minute
like-
to wait, so this is perfect time to do so. Thompson, it's good positioning actually, because if, like, I feel like Thompson should be positioned around here, so that when they try and just come to the Rosh pit, you get that backstab with the Wukongs.
Yeah, this high ground is very.
Oh,
they
speaking
go
of the
back.
Monkey King, they jump in, Pango down to half HP already, used to buy time, but they drop the rock, it's big. The Mystic
rock.
Flare as well. They almost get Pathos, but they're not quick enough. In the meantime, they're going to chase for more. The buyback on Ember immediately after dying is gets threaded through. Exotic Deer, he needs the lifesteal quick, but he won't get a chance. Pathos trying to move away, but getting too low. They'll jump through. Anna cleans up more. They find Kaiser. Now they want Nisha as well, but can they? That's the question. Buyback on the Pango. No ult available, though. Thompson will back away. That secures the Rosh for them.
Yeah, that's just go straight into Rosh, guys. That's the call. They're gonna maybe yeah.
I mean, Anna just disappeared so quickly in the middle of that. Like, you saw the rock get dropped, but it was too late.
The rock was great. It caught like almost all of them. It was perfect rock. It didn't matter though. Ember died instantly to the Bloodthorn, right? And the Brood.
Yeah,
and
it was
everyone
way
else.
too much damage. Brood just hits like a truck.
Yeah. However, you killed the Ember Spirits and he just buybacks remnants back in, and then what? Like, you're still fighting on a disadvantage there. So.
This is pretty
Yeah, you
scary. Thompson now has that Refresher Shard.
Oh god.
How do you feel about double Wukong?
Does that even work? Like,
I'm not
how
sure if it
work,
does. I
actually?
haven't seen. But, like, to be honest, I don't think you need 2 down to win that fight anyway. Like, 1, and then you can follow up looking for more. I think it's kind of the fact you take 1 to get that entrance skill, and then the second one is to secure ground on the high ground.
Yeah, I still think this refresher, usually when you see it on a core like this one, it's mostly to have 2 BKBs, by the way. Like, to have 2 BKBs in the team fight. So you can refresh, use another Wukong. Yeah, that's actually great. You can even use it on 2 boundless strikes, but usually it's just so you can continue fighting with the BKB.
That's fair.
And he's so thick. By the way, look at him. He has Eye of Skadi and Mjolnir and BKB. It's not easy to kill him. Yeah, you can blow up the Ember Spirit, or you can blow up Thompson, but you can't blow up both of them.
I think you're at
One
that
of these
stage,
guys is-
right? Like, where it's not just the case of, like usually the issue with Monkey King is he can't be the frontliner. But when you get to this stage in the game, he's so tanky he can be. He doesn't need someone to start the fight for him. He can initiate.
We haven't really talked about the combo of Warlock and Monkey as well.
That's
the
true.
Upheaval and Wukong's command, Monkey's ulti.
Not just
and
that,
then Warlock
Fatal
just
Bonds.
keeping them in. Fatal Bonds too, definitely.
I mean, that's the
Warlock.
scariest part, right?
Speaking about
Boundless strike.
Warlock.
Oh, drops the bomb from his death, though. Not the way you're looking to fight this out. They jump in, they find Manisha getting low, needs to move away. BKB comes down, Thompson drops the Wukong. Will catch on the Elder Slash. Another chase through for Nisha as well. He just disappears. No! He can't get out with the Doppelganger, and now the Mystic Flare will force the rest of his team away. But Thompson, he's getting out of control. The second Wukong's going down. Paytos controls with the Yule. Looking to move away. Exotic Deer needs to get out of it quick. We'll be able to do so. The buyback on Nisha, but now he's forced to defend in an unfavorable scenario. They lose the Roll of Thunder. But Seb, with the shapeshift, should be able to back away from this in time. Nisha chasing through, needs to be careful. They need to control Anna up first. If he doesn't die, they're in trouble. Can they time the Impale right? No, they just pop the Lincolns. Anna will move away. And all of a sudden they jump in. He's run out of mana quickly. Doesn't have a Slider Fist to work with. They do bash him up, but they won't be able to burn through him. Nisha getting way too low here. Doppelganger trying to move away. Seb just walks over, one punch to the face and he's gone.
That's a dieback.
And yeah, now they're in a lot of trouble because Patos can't defend and Exotic Deer trying to stay alive. Lifesteal just under the walls. Will pop Anna once, but can you pop him twice? Thompson does get silenced up. Has to eat the cheese. He will eat it in time. He needs the assistance of Anna right now. The Serum Chains comes out. The stun control. The fun to kill Thompson. Anna down to half HP already. He dives deeper, looking for more, but he can't get anything. He just disappears. They'll hold their ground. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Seb, he tries to find more ground he can take himself, but Wolf mode over. He needs to move away. No BKB for 25 seconds. They'll get him. And they hold. Kinguin, it's expensive, but they barely lose any of their base for that.
I mean, it's expensive, but they have the Lich, and they're holding. And remember what happens when this dude gets his level 2. It's gonna be so hard to push against him. Then.
But look at the gold exchange as well. Insane amount of money switching hands towards Kinguin here. The net worth leads the OG had built are just falling apart.
Definitely. Well, PL did die back, so there's that.
Meanwhile, Miz. Jarek's in a little bit of trouble. Exotic Deer moving forward. Can't get to drop the rock just to defend him, but it doesn't matter. They get caught up by Queso as he comes around the back. Impale follow up. They'll find no tail as well. He just disappears after 4 hits. It ends up with OG having no one left alive. And suddenly, it's Kinguin's turn to push.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking there. Like, he had the BKB, right? Like, Broodmother had the BKB off cooldown, so how did they actually expect to kill her? I'm not certain. Maybe rock into ultimate from Skyrat or something like that, or maybe they were just teasing. I'm not certain.
Probably,
I don't see it.
I feel like they were just hoping with wishes and good intentions. But I mean, like, even if you hit that Mystic Flare, I feel Exotic Deer has enough health to actually get the BKB off in time.
Yeah, maybe the plan was to actually bait out the BKB. Maybe that was it, so that they can fight afterwards easier on the high ground defense. But
now it's gonna be harder.
Yeah, this was definitely not the plan. Like, both of them just speeding away and using the rock for nothing. That was not the plan.
Well, they'll move up. They'll look to take the tier 2 top as well. They're just breaking any defenses OG have. Because once you lose all those tier 2s, one foul fight is all it takes to lose your entire base.
Yeah, and remember, Exotic Deer, he's finished another item right now, and that's a Hex. We're gonna have a Broodmother with the Hex and the Bloodthorn as well. This, like, anyone is vulnerable there. Wow.
Look at you. You're getting more proud of yourself for that word every time now, aren't you?
Dude, it's not even that hard. I don't know what's wrong with me.
It's that moment where you're like, vulnerable, self-5.
Yeah. Right, so, Ember can die easily, even though he has Lincolns.
I don't think it's even about the Ember. It's about the Monkey King. Because if he gets hexed... Like, Monkey King is a momentum-type hero. If he doesn't enter the fight and start getting those Jingus, he can't sustain.
I agree with you, yes. If they lock him down long enough. But, on the other hand, you have this Warlock. He's always going to be around. It's not Tail after all. He's going to position himself properly to save his teammates with the rock. If he has that rock in the first place, which he does not right now.
I think they're going to smoke up on the side of OG. Jerax almost gets a pop by the Nyx there.
That was so close.
Yep. You can feel the tension as they don't even know how close they came to engage in there. That would actually been favorable for Kinguin as well, because they would have been able to hit the back line of OG immediately.
Yeah, backline. Oh, PL mid. Actually, the real one.
Trouble here. Slider Fist coming out. Force him to Doppelganger already. He will run away. Seb running out of mana. There's a shapeshift. He wants to go in. The Hex coming out. Anna, though, in a little bit of trouble. Has to be forced up the way. Exotic Deer can't get close enough. Seb trying to come in. They drop the rock on the 2. The Wukong's down as well. The controller's good. And they're going to get rid of Exotic Deer. He can't stand his ground. They need to get Patos out quick. Swashbuckle away, but barely out. Buyback. And that's huge. Now it's all on Phantom Lancer. They've got no Roll and Thunder available for 50 seconds. Nisha has to pull out a miracle right now.
What can they do? Well, is Lich level 25? No level 25 for you. No healing for Rax.
Nowhere near 21. Time. He's got a few levels to go.
They don't really want to go though.
They do. They're getting multiple lanes.
Yeah, but
Lycan. What?
Yeah, he's running away. He just wants to outpush bottom.
I need mana, guys.
I don't know, like, the rest of them, they are staying around, but...
I feel like this is a golden opportunity missed. I feel like they should know. I mean, Kinguin would have probably bought back by the time they approached this high ground. I guess they're paranoid about it, though.
Yeah, that's what
Thompson.
it is, definitely.
He hasn't got a BKB. 4 stuff away. The Chain Frost will bounce, but now Balance Strike won't even come out. And, well, their splintered format, it actually pays a price, and it's the heavy one, as Jerax dies as well.
At this point, you have to actually ask the question, why did Lycan go back, and why did Monkey King stick around? Because you either all fall back, or... I'm not certain. I guess Lycan just wanted to outpush bottom. Seb just wanted to outpush, so they kind of have them choke in.
Opportunity, though. Like, they could have at least got one lane.
I guess they weren't aware of Broodmother not having buyback.
Well, that's the thing. It's not on cooldown. It's just that he didn't have the money. So that was my thought. But, like, you can tempt that high ground without being threatened. You know Roll and Thunder's on cooldown. You know they've got no Chain Frost to work with. Yes, Nyx's Impales have been on point, but...
Another thing is, Brood used Hex on Ember, and they should know that she just bought that. So, if she has the Hex, it's... Like, usually that's how you know if someone has buyback or not. You just check if they have a new item or not, right?
Yeah.
And if that Brood used Hex on you, and she died afterwards, and you never saw that Hex before, it's most likely that she does not have that buyback. So, you can kinda... guess it that way.
Roll and Thunder coming in. They want to jump onto the Ember, but it's wasted. Moving forward, Paytos actually looking on Seb, but can he control him up? The BKB comes out, Shapeshift activated, trying to move away, but the Abyss are going to hit on him. Will he be able to get him in time? He should be able to move away. They're trying to chase through, but they actually lose Nyx because of the cleave from Ana.
Oh, the crit!
Crit's too strong, and actually, do they want to re-engage is the question? Because that was more or less everything Kinguin had to work with. They don't really have an initiation tool now, so...
Yeah.
OG, they can poke.
Tool and Rosh is up, so they have to be worried. Like, Nyx might even have to buy back here. If they go straight for Rosh, I believe he might even do it.
Like, they need to do it right now if they want to. Patos is going to have his Roll and Thunder in 30 seconds. It's now or never.
What do you think about this pack of wolves running around?
It's very interesting. We don't typically see this taken over the Howl hero health. I feel like health isn't their issue right now, though, on the side of OG.
I believe that the strength in these wolves is... It's not in the numbers. It's not like they're strong and they're gonna hit your buildings or anything like that. It's they're invisible and you can actually use them as walking wolves.
Yeah, scouting. Yeah, that's true.
So vision scouting. It's why they... Like, Lycan was a really top pick once because of that as well. His wolves would just follow you everywhere and give so much info that it was hard to do anything. And we have...
There they go. They're going in. Concussive shot's going to fly to slow people down and give you vision of what's happening. The buyback on Nyx is already out. He's moving across really fast with this move across terrain. But the Wukongs goes down. They want this Rosh badly. And actually, Seb chasing out. Can he find anyone here is the question, Nisha? Should be fine. They go back to the pit. The jumping with Patos is good. He's interrupted. Now they drop the rocket return. The Mystic Flare flying through. They will get the kill on Nyx. And now the Rosh does get popped. And they'll pick it up. Thompson's got the Aegis. They need to move in. The Lich Frost comes out, but the upheaval slow just continues. Exotic Deer barely able to move around here as the lifesteal stay alive. Gets rid of the golem. Can they actually find this? They refresh the shard. Now they can control Thompson. If they can get him hit, it's huge. Trying to keep him alive. The Shadow where the Hex up. They push him out of the pit, and they miss the swashbuckle, but they clean him up. He's dead for 100 seconds. On the other side, PL does get picked off. Anna's not done yet. They will go back in if need be, but No Tail is a little bit too far away. Double kill comes out for Exotic Deer, but you just got a kill onto the Thompson and his support, but you lost your final answer. You have no front line now.
Yeah, you lost the PL, but you did shoot through their ages. Who took the cheese, by the way? I did not see that.
Well, we might have to wait to figure out for a moment. It looked like they actually might get Anna. Rather, Anna might get their Pados, but unable to. I'm just checking for the cheese at the same time, actually, because I didn't see it go off.
I saw Patos stealing Refresher, and that's why they actually killed Thompson.
Yeah, but the cheese got used somewhere. That must have been Anna. That's the only one I can think of right now.
So they went in with Rolling Thunder. I was actually surprised that they didn't use their BKBs a bit sooner. Like,
yeah, it was a little bit delayed.
Pango jumped in, and he caught them with the Rolling Thunder before they actually managed to use their BKB. So they could have had a cleaner fight if they saw him. I guess they didn't have, like we were talking about the vision that the Wolves gave them, but I guess they didn't really check where Patos was properly. So.
Yeah, it was a nice move in. I think the most crucial one was actually the Nyx with the unobstructed pathing. Like, he got across so damn quick.
Yeah. He just came from behind. He was even waiting for his...
But the 100 agility.
Yeah, definitely, guys. Don't follow Katsur. Don't follow what he's doing. Just go for
God,
agility.
God, what a noob. He's only playing for TI here. God.
Yeah, like, what does he know? Come on. Why would you need to walk across terrain and stuff? Like, you don't need that.
Yeah, fight like a man. Fight honorably. Look your opponent in the eye. Don't stab them in the back from the side of a mountain. Which doesn't even make sense, by the way. It doesn't, and you know I'm right.
You're right, man. You're right. I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing.
I wasn't laughing at me. You were laughing with me.
Yeah, exactly. So what do we do now? What's happening? Please tell me. Like, how do you see this game? You're the analyst. Go for it.
Okay, so
what's gonna happen?
We're in a scenario now where basically if Planet Lancer dies for Kinguin, they can't push. But at the same time for OG, they are cooldown reliant around the Shapeshift and the Wukong's. Like, Wukong's is huge right now.
Shapeshift cooldown, you have to recheck that one more time. Actually, because it's not the biggest.
Yeah, in fairness, 70 seconds is better now. That's a fair point.
Seconds,
but
and it lasts 34, I think. 34 seconds. So.
Still think the biggest issue right now is that Topson's Wukong's is what's... Like, it's not that they're struggling to stay in this definitively, but that's how they're winning these fights, right? If they get good Wukong's. Because right now, the Brood can't really... Like, the catch with Brood is she needs a lifesteal target. And the catch with Wukong's is I'm hitting you and I'm not even next to you.
Did you check when Monkey King had Refresher Shard the first time? The way they killed PL is actually by getting enough Jingu Mastery stacks and then hitting the PL twice with Boundless Strike, refreshing the Boundless Strike alone.
Yeah.
So that's actually interesting because he's going for that refresher right now. That's his last item of choice.
But here's the reason that the Shapeshift isn't that big of a deal now: is Lich almost has 25. So if you don't definitively take towers, I mean, is it me or does Kinguin like late game? Because it's starting to feel like it.
80-minute game coming through once more, man. It's happening.
May well. The horror story never ceases in this world of Doha. But, I mean, could you imagine if it comes down to every game Kinguin's been in has been like over 60 minutes in the qualifiers without failure.
Their last game that we casted was 80 minutes, so...
And these type of lineups could drag it out. Like, honestly, you think about the layers to it. It's usually not enough to eliminate one hero. You need to get rid of 2 cores, and they can't have buyback.
I'm not so certain if they have the late game queue. Yeah, their late game is great, but... On the other hand, you have a Divine Rapier Ember Spirit.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that. I feel like that like it feels like an afterthought in our minds because it done a decent amount of damage, but I still feel like Topson is the deciding factor in these fights because Ana has to be so defensive due to the nature of the heroes on Kinguin.
Definitely. He has the Lincolns and the Blink Dagger, so it's not super easy to catch him, to get him off. But still, that Rapier, we'll see it in action. No, we won't.
Don't worry, double Slayer Fist. Jump in by Topson, just trying to clear the way. They'll get their hands on the range rack so damn quickly. Hey, you said those wolves didn't matter. They look pretty strong there.
Yeah. I take my words back once more. There you
Every
go.
game involving Kinguin, man. Every game.
That's what you want.
Yeah, I'm just always trying to catch you out. It's like a competition.
No, the wolves are great at pushing as well. No doubt about it. What do you think about their strength once this Lich gets his level?
Hold on a second. You have to hold on that because Kaso gets caught out by the Golem.
Rapier.
But the jump down, they kill off Ana instantly.
Rapier.
Nisha with Rapier. Now he goes in. Seb needs to run away, but the missile control is good. They'll be able to finish him off. He can't get out. Double kill for Exotic, and Topson is just chilling in the bot lane right now, wondering what the hell just happened.
How are they getting caught there? Like, it's
They shouldn't. Like,
it's
Ana's
not the second. It's the third time they are getting caught at the same spot. Like,
it's like Ana is trying to aggressively position because they want to move on that high ground so badly. And Kinguin knows this. You just get these long-range initiations time and time again with Patos. You can't be that close to the base. You can't be in vision of the side of Kinguin.
I mean, this isn't enough. Ember does not have a buyback. Just buying back on Lycan, I don't think that's gonna be enough. This monkey has to go back as well.
He needs to get his spot back in the base. He needs to do it quick.
There we go.
Just tree dancers far away to make sure there's no chance they interrupt him. And now onto the high ground. Nisha wants to hit on the tower. This won't take him too long. Divine Rapier, Phantom Lancer, and the Doppelganger talent as well. Thompson moving in, tries to hit him up, needs to put the Wukong down to defend. Paytos's going to be able to move away. There's so many illusions here, but Nisha, does he want to go back in is the question. He wants to. He's trying to get on the high ground, or at least get his illusions in. Like, please fight me. I've got more illusions where that came from.
Oh, this talent.
Nisha moving in. Oh, no. They're going to actually catch on to Seb. Can he kill him off? Roll under control. There might be out of mana. BKB activated, but he hasn't got enough for the shapeshift. He's stuck in place. They'll find him. Thompson, he has to refresh our up. He's going to try and fight out with the Wukong. The Mystic Flare comes out. Payton taking a lot of damage to Nisha. Down to half HP, but they can't finish him off yet. He should be able to move. Hexed up in the spot. They can't kill him. They lose Thompson. He needs to get back in instantly. Buyback comes out, but can he move forward quick enough? Nisha being pinged out, but that heart is just going to heal him up so fast. They hold. They'll back away, knowing that they've exhausted almost all of OG's resources.
Yeah, the buybacks happened. Lycan died back, so they're completely fine with this. Go back, wait for Rosh, get that DD. As long as they don't do anything super risky right now, Kinguin can take this game, definitely.
It's looking pretty grim. And actually, they're waiting for Rosh, which is up in 1 minute.
Did you even see the way Doppelganger? He doppelganged out of Monkey's Wukong command.
Constantly, yeah. It's just absurd.
Like, Monkey did he positioned himself fairly well, and he used his ultimate defensively very well. They couldn't hit the tower, but at the same time, you can't get any kills there. Like the PL just gets out, and goes somewhere else to fight your team. And I'm not even certain why OG fought on the bottom lane, because they have a tier 2 there. They didn't necessarily need to fight them at the tier 2 on bottom.
Yeah, it was a little bit worrisome, especially the way Seb got caught out so easily there. A little bit too aggressive from him.
Yeah, I suppose mid lane.
Well, jump in. Hex comes out. K-Saw. They get Hex in return, but now they have to drop the rock. Jack's going to try and stay alive, but the Ghost Scepter just ensures his death, and they spit onto him. And now Anna trying to get involved. Slide Fizz twice. Will move away. Forces the BKB out of Exotic. They'll clear up the Golem, but they'll be happy with that because Rosh is now up. Perfectly timed, in fact.
Perfect time for them to just stroll in. Monkey is on the tree.
He's got the Wukongs. Well, Nurse going on. And I'm just trying to slow this down, make sure this can't occur. Lycan is about to be back up. They need him in the pit right now. I feel like they just stick Seb in the pit and then guard him. Because you can't afford to get 2 heroes stuck inside there with the Pangolier coming up.
All right. The
Okay.
Rosh fight.
Thompson's going to go instead.
In.
Like, fine, this is mine. Probably stick down the Wukongs before they finish it, I'd imagine. But there's a movement across. They want to make sure this doesn't occur. Wukong's going to be committed. Maybe no. Seb just shapeshifts up. He's going to zone them out. Wukongs will finally be thrown down. They need to finish this off right now. Roll Thunder coming in. Paytos wants to fight. Taking a decent amount of damage from the Wukongs. Will it be enough, though? He's getting shredded through here. Can he escape barely with a swashbuckle? Their attempt at interrupting Rosh seems to be over, but no, Queso jumping in with it by Carapace. Can he do it? No! He can't. He gets stunned up. They pick up the Exonana. Now the Mystic Flare coming out to find the kill on the Phantom Lancer. Divine Rapier on the floor. Exotic Deer panicking. He doesn't know if he should fight or run. Your answer? Run as fast as you can, because Monkey King has got his hands on a Divine Rapier.
Oh god, this was so terrible for them actually. Like you remember last Rosh fight? They went into the Rosh fight perfectly with the Rolling Thunder, and they didn't pop the BKBs on time on the side of OG, so the Rolling Thunder did so much work. This time, however, Monkey King used his BKB, and what's Rolling Thunder gonna do? He just almost died to the solo Monkey King inside the pit. So yeah, they really have to just pop their BKBs on time, and they can win these team fights. The Rapier is now back to the side of OG as well. There's a double Daedalus on the Ember with an Aegis, so he can, even if he wants to, he can position himself kind of more aggressively now.
I feel like the saving grace is that it didn't go on to Anna again, because yes, Thompson is scary with that Divine Rapier, especially since he's got double Boundless Strike, but obviously Anna, when you're in these big clustered fights, a Rapier with double crit, that was more or less the deciding factor.
Definitely. Like on Anna, I mean, I don't even know. To be honest, Monkey King with Rapier is just as scary. You have the Boundless Strikes, it's physical damage, it can do a ton. Yeah, on Ember, it's definitely even a core item, right? Late game, it's super strong. But Monkey King is...
Remember what we said about DDs the previous game?
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yep. Case it doesn't jump on No Tail, but they've got a DD up here, and they're just going to buy a little bit of time. They're like, push in the waves, let's get ready to move. I'd imagine they put this on Thompson. Oh, wait. No, sorry. They picked on Nana.
Yeah, they took it on the Ember Spirit. It's still good enough.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, Thompson with it could probably just one-hit someone with the balance strike without even having Jingu, but I respect this.
He's so deep inside.
Oh, jump straight in. BKB out. Thompson hits balance strike on 2. The Wukong's going down. Okay, so staying alive, but not for long. If we get out just in time, Lich won't be so lucky. They're securing the push onto the rack to move forward. The Mystic Flare coming out of the Sheep. They drop the rock as well. BL is down. And now the Yule's coming out from Pangolier. They can't buy back into this, trying to move away the Mystic Flare again. The Wukong's down for a second time. The silence up. Double kill for Thompson. Buy back on Pangolier. Can he do enough? No, he can't. GG. They submit in the end as OG just run over them with way too much physical damage. And Kinguin so close yet so far. In the end, it just came down to whoever had that Rapier.
They were so close, actually, and that Rosh fight, if it went just a tad bit better for them there, like, they could have taken it, but the Rapier falls, it goes into the hands of Monkey King, and you suddenly can't fight in the whole radius of the Wukong's command. So.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, in the end, well played by both. We got another 60-plus minute game out of Kinguin. They are fighting for their life. We have got a few minutes break, in which case, yes, guys, I know there was a little bit, there was a frame drop. I don't know if you got that as well, Liz.
Yeah,
there was a lot on the screen.
Well.
So
it's for all of us. It's not only for you.
Yeah, I will. What I'm going to do is I'm going to down it because I'm one of those plebs that plays in 1440p. So I'll put it down to 1080p. That'll fix most issues anyway, if it can be fixed. I think part of it is like, you know, remember the old Spectre, like the horn crash issue with the double.
Yeah, of course.
Like that was unavoidable. Some things are like this, but we'll be back in a few minutes, guys. For the next game, stay tuned. It should be, drum roll, please. We have got Wind and Rain versus Blinkpool, so stay tuned for that. We'll be back in a few minutes.